Well, hello everyone and welcome to Decorating with Barbara. In today's video, we're back in the kitchen. And so as you can see, I received a couple of packages. So we're going to head back to the kitchen, open up the packages and see what I got. Alright guys, so as you can see, it is a Christmas tree. And I'm going to give it a quick fluff and then we're going to decorate it. Now as you can see, I'm fluffing the tree from the top and I'm going to work my way to the bottom. But many people start at the bottom and work their way up. Do what's best for you. Alright guys, so this is the tree. And this is a 6.5 foot pre-lit tree with color changing LED lights. And as you saw in the previous clips, it's pretty easy to assemble. Now, this tree has 10 changing modes. And the one you're looking at now obviously is steady on with the warm white lights. And then there is steady on with the multicolored lights. And then you can do a dual color changing. And this one, it will change from warm white to color. And then there's a warm white fading. And you can see a slight fade. And then there's a multi-color fading. And then the next one is warm white flashing. And then there's multicolor flashing. And then there's warm white flashing into multicolor flashing. And that has a quicker change. And that one is kind of nice. And then the last one is warm white and multi flashing. And that one is nice too. And then your last mode is off. And so this tree is by the brand High Quality, and they didn't just send over one tree, but they sent over two. So I want to thank them for sending over both trees, and I will have all of the information listed in the description box below. So let's get into decorating. So I'm going to start out with garland. Now this garland is just to bring a little variation to the tree with the different colors of green. And if you're looking to give your tree a designer look, start with garland or picks of a different color. Okay, so I have ribbon that I've had for a while, but I don't have enough to use on both trees. So I found more ribbon and I'm going to put two ribbons together to try to mimic this piece here. And I hope it all works out. And then I have some filler that I got from Hobby Lobby. And these are just evergreen picks with a little pine cone and some other decor on it. And then I have more filler that I'm going to use and then some pine cones. So let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to start out by wrapping the garland in the tree. And I'm starting just slightly below the top. And I'm going to work my way around the tree using a S form pattern.
And I'm going to try not to change the shape of the tree. So I'm going to go in as close as I can to the trunk of the tree and secure it with a piece of the tree, and then work my way down to the bottom of the tree. And then wherever I don't have garland, I'm going to fill in with those extra pieces. Now, like I said before, the garland is very lightweight, but if you don't have garland, go ahead and use different picks. And so this is what the tree is looking like so far, and I think it turned out pretty nice. Okay, so next I'm going to start with the ribbon first. And I have the ribbon cut into small little pieces, and I'm just going to find my center point, lay the ribbon on the table, and then I'm going to make an X form with the ribbon and then cinch it in the middle, and there you have a very simple bow. And you can adjust the bow size by pulling on the tails. And then I'm going to place the ribbon in the tree and secure it with one of the tree stems. Okay, and so this is how the bow turned out, and I'm just going to use 3 bows per tree. So next I'm going to add the rest of the ornaments on the tree, starting with these clusters.
Okay guys, so I picked these pine cones up from Walmart, and they came bundled together like this, but I'm going to separate them and then take off the little decor up here and just use them in the tree individually.
This is how the trees turned out, and I think they turned out absolutely gorgeous. I love the rustic glam look of them, and if I didn't point out to you which ribbon was the substitute, I don't think you can tell the difference. Now the tree already had its own pine cones on it, but I just felt like because I wanted that rustic feel that I wanted to add more pine cones to the tree, and I really like the way it turned out. I like the birchwood logs that I added into the tree for that rustic glam look. And then I used a little bit of black. I used the black velvet, and then I used some shiny black on the tree. Now guys, I want to add a little centerpiece to the table, so stay tuned and I'll share with you a very easy centerpiece that you can use for Thanksgiving as well as for Christmas. Okay guys, so do you remember the stems that I picked up from the garden center that I shared in the last video? Well, these are juniper stems and they look so realistic. I just love them, and I will be using these in the arrangement. Now you will need some sort of container. I'm going to use additional greens, and then I have a few flowers from my stash, but I only had 3, so I'm just going to make do with what I have. And then I have 2 pre-arranged florals that I'm going to use as well. And I got those from Home Goods several years ago. Now you can use any pre-arranged florals, or you can even make your own. Okay, so I'm going to start out by putting the pre-arranged flowers in the container first. Now they are a little short for the container, so I did have to place a little tray inside to give them just a little lift. And so I'm going to place both inside of the container, and then I'm going to take the additional flowers and add those in. Now, looking back, I should have just waited and put the additional flowers in last, but that's okay. We'll make do. And then the next thing you do is take your greenery and place them around the edge. So I'm going to start out with the junipers, and I'm going to give them a little fluff and a bend, and I'm actually going to bend the stem all the way back because that helped it to fit a little better into the container. And I know the price tags are still on, but I didn't notice it until I started working with the flowers and I didn't have any scissors nearby. So we're just going to pretend we don't see the tags. But they are not going back. If that's what some of you guys are thinking, she's taking those back. No, I'm not. They are beautiful. And so I'm leaving a little space between each juniper, and I'm going to fill in between them with the additional greenery. And that's it, guys. It's so simple, and it turned out so stunning. Now at the end, I decided to add a few pine cones just to give it a little more presence, and I think that turned out really nice. So I'm going to show you the results, and you're going to be amazed at how simple but beautiful this arrangement turned out. Alright guys, so I think the arrangement turned out beautiful. It was so simple to make, but it turned out better than I expected. Now, you guys are probably here for the surprise that I talked about in my last video. Well, the first surprise are the trees. I was very surprised to get 2 trees, not just 1, but 2. And so my next surprise is a giveaway. I wanted to do a giveaway for you guys for the holiday season. Many of you guys come back every week, and I truly appreciate it. And I wanted to say thank you. Now, I'm not going to be able to give the details in this video because it's getting pretty long and I'm going to have to bring it to a close. But come back on Sunday. I will give the details about the giveaway, and then the video is going to be a short turnaround. I will announce the winner in Wednesday's video. So guys, put your bell notifications on so that you don't miss out. And thanks again for watching, and I hope to see you guys on Sunday. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps out my channel. And if you're new and you are not a subscriber, I would love it if you would stick around and subscribe. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a great weekend.